We're not gonna play on Sero Murdo because I'm not good at this game.
Welcome to New Blood Presents. My name is David Semensky, and this is my co-host, Andrew Holshit.
No, it's not true. Not impersonate two very important people.
What makes them important?
Andrew Holshit's more important than David Szymanski.
How? Inform the audience.
He's made a lot of music for a lot of games. He did the...
We have to kill the intruder. Okay, so this game, it just sets you right off the bat killing Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 2. Except he's actually managed to clone himself.
Oh.
Come on, these guys are beating your ass.
No, they're not. They haven't hit me yet.
I like how this game... Are you cooking something?
Yeah, the oven's on. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you found a secret. You got a gun. Hey, do me a favor, turn around. To where you started at. So, what is that?
This?
No, where you started. It said kill the intruder, but how did you get here?
You're the intruder.
How? How did you intrude?
Because you are intruded on their town, because you're here for treasure.
Well, do you mind explaining the lore of this game? Like, what do you... Is this a game that has no story, or is it all contextual? You have to figure it out for yourself.
It has story. Like this secret, where I get a super shotgun.
What are those cockroaches? Those look like armadillos.
They're rats.
They're what?
I'm not saying it.
Oh, hey, the cats are in here.
Oh, I don't care.
Do you think you're gonna think all the noise they're making is something that'll get picked up?
Well, find out when we get there.
Okay, I'm glad the Ku Klux Klan is in this game. We have Jason Voorhees, the Ku Klux Klan, him, a cow.
It's a Black Phillip.
A Black Phillip?
Black Phillip.
I'm glad you're in a dungeon. There's some... You feel well rested. What is this? Fallout, New Vegas?
This is Fallout 4.
There's the art style of this game reminds me of what I can't remember the name of the game. I remember I watched Vinesauce Vinny play it, where he was like going through like this old Victorian era town.
When did he play it?
Like a month ago. He was playing through this town, and then he went through the sewers, and there were like weird bird people down there.
Gloomwood.
Gloomwood? Yeah,
Made
that's
by
what
the same company.
that made this?
Yeah, New Blood.
Oh, so
not the same people, but the same company.
Oh, so that's why the art style looks similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember he was like stealthing through, and he had like a cane that turned into a sword.
Yeah, that's Gloomwood.
That's really cool. I was now I know why this reminds me of it. We should play Gloomwood. When I watched him play it, it looks super cool.
You can play. It's not my type of game, but if you want to play it, we can.
Is it more like a stealth game?
Yeah.
I like stealth games. I really enjoy the Metal Gear series, and you know those are the premier stealth games. Speaking of, what's your opinion on stealth segments?
In non-stealth games?
Yeah, stealth segments in games that don't ever, like have stealth in them.
It's usually almost always shit.
Okay, name some examples.
Of it all,
it being shit or otherwise.
All of Dead Money, or the last half of Dead Money, Fallout New Vegas. What else? I'm trying to think of some other parts.
Would you say the Forsaken Fortress in early Wind Waker?
Yeah, but it's not as egregious as it could be worse. As much as I don't like the Forbidden Fortress, it could be worse.
I only find it. I only
like
think it's
weird...
bad because it's boring to go through on repeat playthroughs.
That's true.
It's why in some games I tend to keep a save file that goes right after like the opening stage because I don't want to bother with it. Like I told you in Twilight Princess, I always keep two separate save files. One that takes place before and after the water temple of that game because I hate playing through it. Which that sounds really tedious to have to do because what if I collect things in this save file that I didn't in the other one?
It's not as tedious as playing through the water temple though.
What he said. I still find it more worth it. Groovy. This is like Arnold Schwarzenegger carrying double shotguns. Soap. Does soap do that?
Yep.
Classic Gmod clip where you say soap in front of soldier 3 times and their cheeks bulge up and their eyes split apart and then he grins and then his head shakes and it turns into a vacuum.
Is this a classic bit?
Yes. That was it?
Yeah, that was the first level.
Oh,
I missed the secret.
That's not too bad.
That wasn't too bad. Fucking push it.
Ooh, you got a machine gun.
I'm not gonna say it.
You're not gonna say it?
Not yet.
You're gonna deprive the what the oh.
What? No, he's fine. Don't worry. See?
That's bizarre. You can cook meat. Devour cooked. Oh, that's neat, I guess. Would you eat meat that you found in this like cursed evil town?
That's fine. You can do this.
What, smoke a stogie?
No,
Is that the S that we used to make in elementary school?
Not like you. I smoke my stogie wherever I want.
I've never smoked a stogie, neither of you. So, you came to this town searching for treasure. What is the name of this town? Dusk?
Yeah.
And,
you came because it's an abandoned town, or so it's supposed to be abandoned.
Is this one of these games where, like the manual of old games, it's all in the bio on the Steam store page?
The
story, I mean.
I think so. I don't know. I didn't read the
So you came to this town searching for treasure, and now you're here to get rid of these guys?
Well, they captured you, so I'm just gonna attack them. I'm still collecting treasure.
Why would there be treasure in this town?
Because it's just abandoned. People leave valuables behind and stuff.
So, this is like is this based on that one town in Arizona from like the 1850s that turned into like an occult town that became like isolated and they found everyone dead?
Probably. I guess it's mostly just it's based on those like towns because you know that how there's shit in like there's the like Onion Town or whatever it's called where it's like the people are just so completely isolated that no one sees them and you're not even supposed to go there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, I guess.
There's those towns in Southern California where people will like shoot you if you go on their property because they're like super isolated.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie? I think it was by Spielberg called like Truck or something.
It's called Jewel.
Jewel? Mm-hmm. You know the one?
Well, it's what are you talking about? Are you talking about the one where he gets chased by a truck driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Jewel.
I thought it was called like Run or Truck or something.
Nope.
Anyway, that bridge at the end of the movie that the truck falls off of, if you, the people who live in that area where the movie was located, they're like super hostile to outsiders.
Is that meta commentary?
Maybe?
Found a secret.
What do you mean by meta commentary?
I don't know. I was not meta commentary. I guess the implication that I was trying to make is that the guy who was chasing him in the truck was one of those people, and he was just chasing him away. But without a gun, he was just using the truck.
Pretty extreme way to get... Excuse you.
Sorry. I didn't burp that badly.
Those Discord chimes gonna get in the video?
I don't know.
There's a lot of towns in southern Midwest USA that are like abandoned because they were purely made for like mining purposes or farming purposes, and you know that land dries up. Oh well, what are we gonna do now?
Found the secret.
You can get a sword in this game? That's badass. I like swords a lot, actually. When I was a kid, I used to collect toy swords because I was big into like
heavy machine gun. Heavy.
I might have overreacted there, but when I was a kid, I was big into like knights and medieval stuff and Lord of the Rings, so I like to collect like plastic, swords and stuff. Also, because my cousin, he actually had like real swords gifted to him. I don't remember why. I think he had like a distant family member in Europe or something. And he kept them in like a coat rack in his room, and he knew I liked them, so he always let me look at them and stuff. I'm still fascinated with like medieval times, and when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I wish I could live back then, because there were like wizards and dragons and stuff. But now that I'm more educated, I know that was just a complete shithole for at least 1,000 years.
It was called the Dark Ages for a reason.
Yeah, there's nothing mystical about it.
I mean, there kind of is, because history wasn't really well recorded, and even everything that was mostly by an unreliable narrator. So I guess there is still an air of mysticism about it, but it's no matter how mysterious it is, it's always going to be less impressive than you imagine it being. Yeah,
you're not going to time travel and see dragons or wizards or Merlin or King Arthur. None of that was real. Burn them alive! Skin them alive or put them in a pot! I don't remember how the song goes. Jack, stop meowing, we're recording.
Sorry about my cat getting in the
We're not even following our own advice, remember? If you're doing a Let's Play and you got pets, be sure to close the door, remember?
We always say whenever we use lock the cats out.
Now you moved, so the cats have easier access into your new bedroom. Did we ever acknowledge that you moved house, and that's why the audio quality is different?
Yeah, it'll probably be a bit different. I mean, it was never really that good to begin with, but...
That's also why we stopped recording for like 3 months, because he moved.
Yeah, well, a couple of other things too, but...
Yeah, moved locations, So instead of him living like 5 minutes away from me, now he lives like, what, 10, 15 minutes away?
Something like that.
Yeah. Did you just get ambushed?
I mean, probably, but I didn't get hit.
Anyway, were you doing a bit about heavy machine gun?
I was, but then the heavy machine gun bit ended. Also, I didn't find the secret exit. I don't care though.
And you missed 5 enemies. You didn't slaughter them all. You didn't do a genocide run.
Because I didn't kill the rats.